where you generated a business making 3.5K a month at the moment. Obviously, you're scaling it from the skills you learn in the real world. What was your life like before joining the real world?
Well, before joining the real world, to be honest, I didn't have any like-minded people like to work in conjunction with. Most people that I knew, like they didn't really want to work hard or like make more money than their peers. And it's kind of funny, but most people that I was talking to, like for them, like 3K a month was like, oh yeah, I'm rich now. Like I don't need to work anymore. Like that was like the maximum that they thought was like achievable. Or and like as that being like the limit of like, oh, I'm successful at 3K or like 3.5, whatever. And I always wanted more, and I knew that people that would successful people that were buying like really expensive cars or big houses like every 3 weeks. You can't be making that small amount of money and having this like big lifestyle, and that's why I wanted to join the real world and increase my income and also become independent in the sense that I wasn't relying on a geographically fixed job. So I could be working from anywhere around the globe and I wanted to have my own team, my own controlled income. I wanted to really to control my income, even if in the first 3 months I was making the same or less than, let's say, a regular job. I knew that in the long run I'll be making much more, and also the independence that I would get from it would be much more rewarding and valuable. Um, and so that's why I joined. To be honest, I found that most other educational platforms were like messy or old school, and like the content was outdated, and also the people teaching were mostly interested about you paying them and not about the content that they delivered. And so when I saw that the teachers like were already millionaires and like they didn't really need an extra 20K a month, like they were already like set. And I saw the amount of time they put into the content and the videos and the AMAs and the Q&As and the like and any stuff that they scheduled for the students. I realized that this wasn't just like a average course that I was buying. This was like properly thought out, and also like they had in mind the long term of the students. They weren't thinking of just a quick buck. I'll get your setup. I'll get your fee and then I'll bounce. Like this was like getting better and better each month. More students were coming in. The lessons were getting better, higher quality, more information, more detailed information. And if there was a problem, let's say in the copywriting, for example, let's say Andrew found out that too many people were using the same sequences. Well, then he changed it and then he added extra lessons. Like he didn't give up.
You mentioned copywriting. Is that the first campus you went to when you first joined, or did you go to other ones? What was the process?
Yeah, so I think the first day or two I had a look at all the campuses and like just compared like which one was best for me. And because I didn't have much money and I did have some time, but I didn't have the whole, day because I had school and I had other ventures. I chose copywriting because I mean I never heard of it actually. I thought copywriting was like all the
Legal
trademarking thing, like
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that kind of stuff. And then I was like, okay, but they're writing emails, like this is a bit different than what I thought of. And I looked deeper into it, and I quite like writing and big literature, and so the fact that we could like I would say play or use the human psychology and human mind to get people to make decisions like answer emails or look at more into detail into some things just with simple words was quite interesting for me. So
Now, for people considering joining the real world, especially if they're younger people, let's say 13 to 14-year-olds, do you think they still can make money from it?
well, if I remember correctly, there is this young kid. I can't remember his name. I think it's like a Fayim, something like that. He joined HU, I think like in November 2021. And he was like 13 at the time, and he started like he put his head down and like I really mean it by if the teachers or like apprentices told him, okay, do this and you'll be successful, he just did it. Like he didn't question it. He didn't say, oh yeah, but it's going to take too much time, or oh, I prefer doing this, or I think this is going to work. He just stuck to the advice like blindly. So sometimes the dumb and smart scale isn't just a bell curve. It's sometimes a circle where the really smart people actually get similar results to really dumb people, because really smart people know that whatever opinion they have of a certain work, they have to do it because otherwise they won't get the results. And really dumb people, they they don't really think about the consequence. They say, okay, I was told to do this, I'll do this, and then hope for the best.
Great. So thank you very much for your time. I wish you all the best and till next time.